meantime other joins, so let's just quickly review what we have done so far. Beta, we discussed pressure, which is force per unit area. Okay, and beta. Okay, so beta, I think here we forgot to discuss about the unit, right? So beta, force per unit area, pressure. Okay, and beta, what is the SI unit of pressure? And we discussed some examples as well, right? So beta, what is the SI unit of pressure? Give it a. Beta, SI unit of pressure is Pascal, okay? Pascal, and beta symbol is P small a, right? Okay, beta. Beta, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And now beta, remember that 1 Pascal is basically equal to 1 Newton per square meter. 1 Newton per square meter. Okay, beta. One Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per G beta. 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per square meter. Can anyone tell? Can anyone tell? G beta. Can anyone tell what does it mean? It means that force of 1 Newton is acting over a 1 square meter area. Then that pressure is equal to 1 Pascal. Okay. Now, beta, we discuss the liquid pressure. We discuss pressure in liquid pressure increases with depth, and beta pressure acts equally in all directions. Means at any particular depth, right? Now, in general, you can say liquid pressure acts in all direction. Okay, and beta pressure depends upon the density of the liquid, and beta liquid pressure does not depend upon the shape of the container, right? We calculate liquid pressure with this formula. Pressure is equal to density times acceleration of free fall times depth. Okay, and beta then we discussed atmospheric pressure. Beta, this is the pressure which is caused due to the air above the Earth's surface. Okay, and beta atmospheric pressure at sea level is about value is about 100,000 Pascal, and it decreases as we as the altitude increases. Right, beta? We have discussed these things, and better than these explain the atmospheric pressure, or basically the demonstration of the atmospheric pressure with these two examples, with the example of drinking fluids through a straw, or the collapsing can. Okay, beta, because students don't get the idea. Okay, they say, okay, where is the pressure? We don't feel it, we are not being pressed. And I told you the reason, beta, that pressure does not cause any harm to us, because actually that matches the pressure inside our body, pressure in our lungs as well. Okay, beta. Okay, beta, you remember we discussed all these points in our last class?
Yes, sir.
So beta, means all the points clear, no doubt or confusion about anything? Ji beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so beta, next we're gonna we actually started as well mercury barometer. Beta, this is used to measure the atmospheric pressure. Okay, now beta, what is the construction of a barometer, mercury barometer? Beta, it basically consists of a long tube. This is a long tube. Basically, beta, how it is made, this long tube, which is about 1 meter long, it is fully filled with mercury, and then it is placed upside down or open-ended downward, open and downwards in the mercury reservoir, right? Okay, now beta, so what actually happens when it is placed open and downwards in the mercury reservoir? Beta, the level of the mercury slightly falls in the tube, and then it becomes steady, meaning it does not fall. So beta, what is the concept behind? It's important, you need to understand this. We have studied liquid exert pressure, and in pressure of the liquid depends upon the density of the liquid and the depth, right? Now beta, so sometimes what scientists do, they represent, or they express the pressure in terms of the length of the liquid column. The important point you need to understand, because at any particular depth, or a particular depth of any liquid, will exert the same pressure. It means it's just a way of expressing the pressure. Like we talk about the pressure in, we can talk about the pressure in pascals. I think that is, it's 100 pascal, 200 pascal, 500 pascal, and so on. We talk about the pressure like this. But beta, we can also express the pressure. It's just basically just like that. We can also talk about pressure. Let's say any liquid. Let's say, for example, take the mercury. So let's say 100 centimeter, 100 milli. 100 100 millimeter of the mercury would cause a certain pressure. Okay, it could be anything. How much it the way the pressure is caused, we can calculate that. We'll talk about later, right? So let's say 100 millimeter of mercury will cause a certain amount of pressure, right? Similarly 200, 500, and so on. Getting my point? Beta, getting my point or not?
Yes, sir.
So beta, what I'm saying simple. I just tried to explain that whole point, but the core of this idea is very simple. We can express the pressure, or scientists sometimes express the pressure in terms of the length of the liquid column. Okay, let's say 760 millimeter of mercury. So it corresponds to a certain amount of pressure in pascals, right? How much is that? It is about 101,300 pascal. We'll talk about that in a moment, right? So 760 millimeter of mercury is about 100,000 pascal. Okay. So it's just a wave. Is that point clear, beta? Abdul Rahman, beta Noor, beta Kundi, everyone. Is that point clear?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay. Now beta, so a certain depth of the liquid or a certain column of the liquid, any liquid will exert a certain amount of pressure. So we can scientists sometimes express pressure that way as well. Okay. Now beta, how does a mercury barometer work? One point clear, put that aside now. Let's focus on this. Mercury barometer. So beta, like I told you, it consists of basically a glass tube which is about 1 meter long, slightly more than that, and then beta, it is fully filled with mercury, and then it is placed open and down in a mercury reservoir. So beta, what happens? So then when it is placed open and down, so beta, the level of the mercury in the tube falls a little, and then it becomes steady. Now what is the idea, beta? Basically, on this reservoir, what is pushing? Atmospheric pressure is pushing down. Okay, so with the atmospheric pressure pushes down on the mercury, basically, which pushes the mercury in terms in the tube. So what actually happens is, beta, basically the atmospheric pressure supports a column of the mercury in the tube. Getting my point or not? Beta, getting my point or not? The atmospheric pressure supports a column of mercury in the tube. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now beta, what the main point is here? Let's say at this point, if we take 1 point here and 1 point here, at these 2 points the pressure would be G beta.
Equal.
At point A and point B pressure would be equal. Okay. Now beta, and what is pressure at B? Pressure at A equals pressure at B. This point clear? Right? And beta, what is pressure at B? Pressure at B is equal to atmospheric pressure. Yes or no? G beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And beta, what is pressure at A? Beta, pressure at A is basically the pressure caused by the liquid mercury column XY. So that is pressure of mercury column XY. Okay. Okay, beta. So it means whatever the pressure, the atmospheric pressure is basically equal to the amount of pressure which this length, which this column of the mercury, which is the height of that XY column of the mercury, that mercury XY column of the mercury pressure exert, that is equal to the atmospheric pressure. Getting my point? Right?
Yes, sir.
So beta, sometimes we just express that pressure in terms of the length of the liquid column. So beta, it's at sea level, the standard atmospheric pressure basically you can say is the pressure which supports a column of the mercury, which supports a 760 millimeter column of the mercury in the tube, right? So 760 millimeter is called 760 millimeter of mercury is called standard atmospheric pressure. How much it is in the Pascal we can convert that, I will tell you. So, but this point clear? This point
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Now, beta, so this it is used to measure atmospheric pressure, beta, and beta, by the way, what gives the atmospheric pressure? Which is given by the
Air.
how we measure the atmospheric pressure? Which is given by the which? If this is the barometer, what will you measure to measure the atmospheric pressure? What will you measure? Ji
Sir,
beta?
the height of the mercury.
Pascals.
Ji beta?
Pascals.
Beta, Pascal is the unit. In this situation, simple, you are given this mercury barometer. What would you measure to find the atmospheric pressure?
Millimeter.
Which
Sir,
is
the height of the
So the
mercury.
area between X and
height of shabash, height of the liquid column. Very good, beta, shabash. Really proud of you. So, beta, which is given by shabash the height of the mercury column, by the height of the
So, sir, like
mercury.
if there is more pressure, so it can be more, the height will be increased.
Shabash, very good, beta, very good. Shabash. Now see, it means if the pressure is atmospheric pressure is more, so basically then this length would also increase, because now greater pressure, to cause a greater pressure, obviously there should be greater length of the column. Understood? So that pressure would be balanced by this mercury column. So basically, if the pressure increases, so it means the length of this mercury column in the tube increases, and if pressure decreases, beta, so the length of the tube in the length of the mercury in the tube would
Decrease.
very good, beta. Is that point clear to everyone? So beta, this is basically atmospheric pressure. So this is, you can say, atmospheric pressure here. Beta, barometer clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, beta, let's come to some common type of asked questions. Beta, look, I've already pointed it out here. One type of question asked about the barometer, that beta, what is above the mercury in the tube? What is above the mercury in the tube?
Air.
No, beta, there is no air. If there is air, then the pressure at X would be pressure due to the air plus pressure due to the liquid column XY. There is nothing. Remember how it is made. The tube is fully filled with mercury and then placed open and downwards in the reservoir. Now, so the mercury falls. So when the mercury falls, would there be anything above the mercury in the tube?
No, sir.
So what is there?
Vacuum.
Vacuum. See, beta, is that clear to everyone? Shabash, beta, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Beta, no one else is telling, only Hassan is telling. Beta, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Shabash, beta. What is above the mercury? Okay.
Sir.
If there is pressure, then beta, then the length of this, if there is air there, that would also cause the pressure, right? Then the length of this liquid column should be less, right? Because some of the pressure is caused by the air. So then it will not be 760. Okay. Now, beta, one point thing. Second, beta, simple, in many kind of questions, they simply ask, beta, they simply ask that how we take the pressure. Basically, what gives the pressure? The question is like they can ask in a different way, but the main idea of the question is that how we measure the pressure, like I asked you. So beta, basically what gives the pressure? The height of the mercury column, right? So beta, what you have to do, you have to take from the top of the surface of the mercury in the tube to the surface of the mercury in the reservoir, right? You have to take this height. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
This height, and that gives the atmospheric pressure. It is shown in this diagram, but just to emphasize and make it clearer, I just did it again. So you have to take this height from the surface of the mercury. Ji beta.
So here the height is 760 millimeters, so the pressure is 760 pascals.
Atmospheric pressure is 760 millimeter. We write it as it is 760 millimeter. Hg is a symbol of mercury, right? We write it like this. Okay, now if we want to convert that into Pascal, we can do that as well, right?
So we have to first convert the millimeter into meter, right?
I will tell you that. So beta, but is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now beta, here it's shown in this, the pressure is shown 760 millimeter of mercury. So beta, 760 millimeter of mercury is basically standard atmospheric pressure. So we define standard atmospheric pressure is the pressure which supports a column of mercury 760 millimeter in the tube. Okay, so that pressure is called standard atmospheric pressure. Okay, beta. Okay, beta.
Yes, sir.
Now beta, how much is that in Pascal? So it is, sometimes also called 1 atmosphere. Okay, I think you also study in chemistry the standard atmospheric pressure. It's 1 atmosphere. Now you know it's 760 millimeter of mercury. So beta, standard atmospheric pressure. Beta, what it is? It is 760 millimeter of mercury. And now beta, how much that would be in Pascal? So we can convert that in Pascal. Okay, so beta, how we convert that? We know this is 760 is what? The height or depth of the liquid, right? We know that in Pascals it would be rho GH, right? What is the density of the mercury? Density of the mercury is about 14 times the water. It's 13,590 kilogram per meter cube. Okay, that is the density of the mercury. Value of G, we know it's 9.8. And beta, depth, what is the depth? 760. If you convert that into meter, it would be 0.760 meter, right? Now beta, we simply solve this with the calculator. What do you get?
1001,218.32.
It's about 101,000 and about 300 Pascal, right? So this is standard atmospheric pressure. So beta, standard atmospheric pressure. So simply you can convert it this way into Pascal. Clear? But usually it is represented by 760 millimeter. Okay? Or it could be different if you take this to the mountain. Obviously, the atmospheric pressure is lesser, so it would be less than that. Beta, clear?
Yes, sir.
G, beta, last point. Just let me mention last point, then I'll take your question, beta. Remember that, beta?
Sir, I've heard that like the higher the atmospheric pressure, the better the weather is going to be. Is that true, sir?
G, beta, what?
Sir, the higher the atmospheric pressure, the better the weather is going to be. Is that true?
But actually, it's not just the atmospheric pressure. It's how it changes, or pressure is different at different regions. So there are many factors, right? Okay.
Okay.
As if you are, I think you are taking it this way, like the weather is better or weather is good on mountains, right? Or hilly areas.
Yes, sir.
It's just not the one factor. Okay. So beta, remember, this is an important point. Tilting the tube or altering the width of the tube does not affect the height of the liquid. Okay, means like we have discussed, liquid pressure does not depend upon the shape of the container. No matter whatever the shape or width of the container is, it does not depend. So similarly, in this tube, we tilt the tube or change the width of the tube for a particular pressure, means the height of the liquid will stay the same. Okay, it would change if we change the liquid. Okay, or the density of the liquid changes. Okay, beta. Now, beta, next we're gonna discuss is U-tube manometer. Beta, U-tube manometer is basically used to find Beta, it is used to find the pressure difference.
Yes.
Okay, beta.
Sir, one tube its level is longer and the ones is shorter, and we will measure the difference between the.
Shabash, beta. It is used to measure pressure difference. Okay. Or with that, with the help of that, we can find the pressure of a gas as well. Okay. We will discuss that. Okay. Now, beta. As shown in this diagram, see, basically it consists of a U-shaped tube. Okay. Beta, see, when the both ends are open to the atmosphere, right? So it means atmospheric pressure acts on both sides as shown in this diagram. So level of the liquid is same on both sides, right? Because there's same pressure on the liquid. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, beta, then what is done if the one end is connected to a gas supply? Okay. Beta, if one end is connected to gas supply, now beta, what will happen? On this surface of the liquid, but actually now gas pressure acts, right? Now, beta, remember, if the gas pressure is greater than the atmospheric pressure, so basically the level of the liquid on the right, you can say on the right arm or the right limb of the tube goes down, and that goes up on the left. Getting my point or not?
Yes, sir.
Getting my point? And now, beta, if the gas pressure would be less than the atmospheric pressure, then what would happen?
The right one would be higher.
Beta, if the gas pressure would be less than, I can show with the red. So then, beta, the situation would be like this. So this is the original now. Then it will be here, and it would be something like this, right? What did you note?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Second thing, beta. Now, beta, manometer basically, beta, it is used to compare the atmospheric pressure, and beta, the difference in pressure. Okay. It's very important about manometer. Beta, how we measure the pressure difference? The difference.
So we take both length and then we subtract it.
The beta difference in pressure. The difference in pressure is measured by the height difference h. See this height difference h by the height difference.
So, sir, in the manometer and barometer, the lengths are labeled like in a ruler. They are labeled.
Yeah, we need to know. Okay, I mean it depends upon the question, but to solve question you will be given what you need. Okay, right, beta. Now, beta, actually in this case, what is exerting more pressure?
Gas.
So, beta, this height difference basically shows extra pressure that the gas supply has in addition to the atmospheric pressure. Getting my point? The heights. Beta, getting my point? The height difference.
Yes, sir.
Shows the extra pressure the gas supply has in addition to the atmospheric pressure. Beta, getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So, beta, here we know that beta pressure at this point A and as pressure at this level at pressure is same, right? Right or wrong?
Yes.
Okay, so beta, this is called pressure at A is equal to pressure at C, right? At this level, pressure at A is equal to pressure at C. Now beta, what is pressure at A? Pressure at, what exerts pressure at A? Beta, gas. So beta, pressure at A is basically to gas pressure. So gas pressure is equal to beta, what is pressure at C?
So
Beta C, atmospheric pressure, C, atmospheric pressure plus pressure due to the liquid column BC, right? Getting my
yes.
point? Atmospheric, I'm surely writing atmospheric just like this to save the time. Atmospheric pressure plus pressure due to liquid column BC, right? Right or wrong? And how can we find that pressure? Simple. So the gas pressure beta equal to atmospheric pressure plus what is the pressure caused due to the liquid? How can we find that? We can find this formula V rho G H. So simply we just need to know the H and we need to know the density of the liquid. We can calculate what pressure is this. So beta, or from this equation we can solve it from the atmospheric pressure. Okay, so this gives us the gas pressure. Okay, understood beta. So we can find the pressure difference, the gas pressure, gas pressure minus atmospheric pressure is equal to rho GH. Okay, basic idea is this. You can solve, then you can manipulate this to find whatever you want. Okay, is that clear beta?
Yes, sir.
So beta, that's it, that's about it. Now beta, remember that if you just change the width of the tube, okay, it doesn't affect the height. If the pressure difference same, it will give the same height. Okay, if you use a tube which is more wider, like if you use a tube like this, even then the height would be not affected. Okay, now only what would make the difference here? If you change the gas supply, the pressure of the gas supply changes, or beta, if you use another liquid here, if you use another liquid with a different density, then if the density of the liquid is different, then the same pressure would be caused by different height. Okay, different depth of the liquid. Getting my point? So if you use a liquid which is more dense, then this height would, shabash beta. If you use a liquid which is more dense, then this height would
Decrease.
shabash. And if you use a liquid which is less dense, then this height would
Increase.
shabash beta. Beta, is that clear to everyone? So beta, that these are very important points about this. Any doubt or confusion?
No, sir.
Beta, everyone, is it clear to everyone? Ji beta, is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Beta, I think I'm teaching only to Hassan Bajwa, only one student.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay, beta, thank you, Kundi. Mubashir, beta, you want to say something?
Yes, sir, clear.
Alhamdulillah, beta, Alhamdulillah. So beta, with that we come to the end of the chapter number 16. Okay,